racing. Woodpecker a bit slow to get into stride, and down on the inside, Arnside bounce quickly with French Snip. And going quickly, Devellin up on the outside. The two fillies have the lead early. French Snip, and on the outside, Devellin just shading it. 3/4 further back, Eruption. A length and a half, Arnside. A half then to Super Blitz. One further back, Rebound Boy. And 3 lengths, Woodpecker last of all. 600 to go. Devellin off the fence, about 3/4 of a length to a length in front. Through the gap extends a length and a half, French Snip. 1.5 further back than Eruption third. Arnside fourth, a half to Super Blitz, given a crack with a whip. 2 lengths, Rebound Boy, and 3 to Woodpecker. Back to the inside, and the leader, Devellin, before the turn. A good 2.5 in front from French Snip, and Super Blitz on the outside, running on fairly under pressure. A gap, Eruption, Rebound Boy, and Arnside, but Devellin straightens up 3 lengths in front and kicks on the turn. A good 3 in front of Super Blitz, who's laying in, trying to bridge the gap. They've got it between them. It's Devellin in front, down at the 150. A length and a half to Super Blitz, who's trying to pick it up. Devellin's got a handy lead, though. She'll find the line, Devellin, and Devellin scores just on a length to Super Blitz. 4 or 5 away, third, Eruption. Fourth is Arnside. Then came Woodpecker, who picked a couple up from French Snip, and last of all, Rebound Boy.
Tote favourite home, number 9, Devellin, 270 and 170 from 1, Super Blitz, 320. No third for 4, Eruption.
Numbers are in the frame, and they are 914. 914, very speedy miss this one. Devellin, she bounced quickly from gate number 3 and was always up outside French Snip early. Headed that one off. And this grey filly across the border from Adelaide. She cut down to the fence coming to the turn, was travelling pretty sweetly and had a good break on them. And she's won by just on a length to Super Blitz, who never gave up trying and probably would have got a little closer in the straight, but for laying in. And of course, we pick up the head-on action, and the rider was using the whip in the left hand, and has still done a good job, the second horse, to get within a length, and a good gap to the third one. And that's Eruption, number 4, 914. To go, they're off and running this time. The favourite, a little bit slow away, Hard Rider, and also dropping back was Aussie's Lad, and out quickly Regal Shot from the outside. Top Slice is getting up on the inside, showing speed. Foxtrotters with those with Desert Sky. Regal Shot has cleared them, though, from the outside and led 2 lengths, settling down from Desert Sky. The inside, Top Slice, a half then for the back, Red Carrera. 2 then to Foxtrot, ridden wrong from Cubiton. Hard Rider's about 6 off them, a length and a half, Gifted Ground. 3 to Waterford, and Lousie's Lad last of all. Regal Shot on the fence of the 450, a length in front. Top Slice after it now, 2 lengths to Desert Sky. Then Red Carrera, followed by Cubiton, and a gap in the race to Hard Rider. Foxtrot doing nothing from Gifted Ground, but Regal Shot on the turn opened up again, a length and a half in front of Top Slice down at the 200. Regal Shot, a length and a half, Top Slice, and then 2 lengths further back, Red Carrera. It's a Regal Shot in front, Top Slice trying to get to it. Gifted Ground and Red Carrera picking up ground. Regal Shot, Top Slice the outside, Regal Shot, Top Slice last stride. Top Slice in the last stride has beaten Regal Shot a half head. 3/4 third, Gifted Ground. Then Red Carrera, a gap in the race further back, Desert Sky. The outside Aussie's Led made up ground from Waterford. Further back than Foxtrot, never in the race. Hard Rider a mile back after being a little bit slow away with Cubiton.
4, Top Slice, $12.50 and $3, overhauling 3, Regal Shot, $2.30, and 1, Gifted Ground, $3.90.
Number 4, the winner last stride here, Top Slice. Darren Beedman has got to Regal Shot in the dying stages, and third in number 1, Gifted Ground. 4, 3 and 1. 4, 3, 1. Regal Shot attempting to lead all the way, but Top Slice has sat on it, worn it down, and has got it in the last bound in 61.1. 61.1 with Top Slice. Last drive win, 4, 3 and 1. Top Slice last bound, trained by Steve Engelbrett, who's here with Referral. Seemed to take an eternity to get there, but in the last stride it got Regal Shot to win. And it's won it probably about a short head to a half head in the last stride, and only about probably a half length to a neck away is Gifted Ground. The leader coming back to them in 61.1. 12.50 for the winner, written by Darren Beedman. 12.50, and for the place $3. Regal Shot $2.30 and Gifted Ground $3.90. 12.50, $3, $2.30 and $3.90. Quinella 51.20. 51.20 Quinella. The exacta 83.10. 83.10. The exacta trifecta 719.40. 719.40 trifecta 431. Running double 9 and 4. 41.10. 41.10 for the first.
They're off, and Rum Negrita a little slowly into stride, and the best out was discovered and leads about a half length on G Trump. Commencing pretty well was Aussie in the third position, followed by Isla Christina, and then Hayden over on the inside, wider Gelignite Jack, and then Pre-Pack and Satinka, and 4 lengths to Rum Negrita. They work their way down the side of the track, and G Trump in front, 3/4 Aussie. Third is discovered, followed by Isla Christina the outside, Gelignite Jack 3 deep, and whizzing around them 4 and 5 wide is Pre-Pack as Hayden gets back to third last, Satinka next to last, and Rum Negrita whips them in, coming to the corner, and G Trump a half Aussie. Pre-Pack is via the Cape, and over on the inside, waiting for the split is discovered, and then comes Isla Christina, and Gelignite Jack has gone up quickly. Pre-Pack run it off the track, and Gelignite Jack explodes to the lead, and at the 200, Gelignite Jack from his stablemate Aussie, Hayden from a long way back, and then comes the erratic Pre-Pack, but it's Gelignite Jack. He is going to blitz them here and land some very good wages. Gelignite Jack from Hayden and Aussie. Then Isla Christina discovered Satinka, G Trump, and then Pre-Pack followed by Rum Negrita, who brought up the rear.
Gelignite Jack, number 1, 510, 160, 4 Hayden 220, and 2 Aussie, 140.
This hour of the Sport 927 Racing Service.
Triple S, the good sports, and 142 there, race number 1 on the program in Sydney today. It's coming up to 8 minutes past 1. We're about to get some more late mail from interstate. This is for Brisbane.
Stalls back, they're off and running. Came away in a good line, dropping back as Hoochie Mama and Farina after the start, and one of the first away as Wisp near the inside with Sanachi, who's travelling forward with White Hart Lane, and further out Donna Dior showing great speed. She's working around the outside, Donna Dior, and she'll take it up, and Juno Beach is going to follow her across when they go to the first turn now, and Donna Dior just led Juno Beach, and Wisp went back on the inside of Sanachi, who went up third. Wisp on the fence fourth, a length for the back, White Hart Lane. 3 deep around the outside now of Zero Bell, on the inside Countess Venetian. 2 further back Tanith, who didn't get into the early speed early. 2 lengths further back in the race then came Brunette. On the inside there have Raised the Play, a length further back Hoochie Mama and 2 to Farina. At the 950 metre mark, and Juno Beach now took up the lead, led by a length to Donna Dior, who comes to her outside, then White Hart Lane 3 deep. Whispers fourth on the fence, and Sanachi back in the middle. 2 further back, Countess Venetian outside it, moving forward now Zero Bell. Then Hoochie Mama off the track, and further back Tanith, giving them 5 lengths. 2 lengths further back then came Raise the Play. A couple of lengths to Brunette and Farina last of all, 600 out. Donna Dior goes up to Juno Beach and gets to the front. Juno Beach struggling. Donna Dior moved a length and a half. Juno Beach followed further back by Wisp, who's trying to get out from behind those. In front of it, Sanachi. Then Tanith trying to get a run further back, White Hart Lane, but Donna Dior's gone for home, and she shot away 3 lengths in front now, Sanachi. Tanith into the clear now with about 4 or 5 lengths to make up, but Donna Dior turned about 4 lengths in front. Tanith and Sanachi after it down the outside, but Donna Dior is a mile out in front for Oliver. 3 in front. Tanith leading up the ground, but Donna Dior, easy work for Donna. Donna Dior canters home by a length and 3/4. Tanith second, 3 away third, Sanachi. A gap for Arena, and further back then came Juno Beach. Behind those would have been Zero Bell, followed by Hoochie Mama. A gap to White Hart Lane. Well back was Brunette. The last couple, Countess Venetian with Wisp, and near the tail is Raise the Play.
Another Sydney sider, 1 Donna Dior, 420, 170, 3 Tanith 140, and 9 Sanachi 370.
At the Gold Coast, 4 got third, so it's a dead heat. 2 and 8 and 4 third.
139. Donna Dior setting up a good lead. Race straight past Juno Beach down at the 400 metre mark, set up a commanding break, and she's won as she pleased. Donna Dior, ridden by Damien Oliver. Over 3 Tanith, who was caught up in traffic before the turn, was bridging the gap, but the winner's won by a reasonable margin. 3rd in number 9, and that's Sanachi. 139 and 139.4, 139.4. Yeah, good support for her very late, and she's trotted home. Tanith probably finishes closer if he gets a clear crack at them at the point of the turn. She just got held up behind Sanachi and White Hart Lane, and by the time she got out, she gave the leader a good 4 to 5 and probably cut the leader back to about a length and a half. But the leader was being eased up by Oliver. In fact, he sat right up on this winner in the last 20 or 30 metres, as he did in the last race on Thursday night with that horse Lungano. No sense in knocking them around. There's no margin, no prizes for a margin, is there? 420 and 170, 140 for second, 370 for third. 420, 170.
Now, My Wishing Star dwelt and drops out a conspicuous last, and the early leader is Marples from Miss Bustle and Cleopatra's Needle. Then Princess Leela, followed by Halle. On the outside is Shelburne Gold. About 40 Yarrabin King and 2 lengths to My Wishing Star. Racing along past the 800. Miss Bustle shoots through to lead now, 3/4 on Marples. Length and a half away. Third is Princess Leela, caught on a limb from Cleopatra's Needle and Halle. And then a gap of a length of the Wagga Wagga train Shelburne Gold. Yarrabin King second last, and My Wishing Star is last of all. To the corner they travel. They've got 500 left to go, and the long odds on favourite Miss Bustle is a clear-cut leader from Marples and Princess Leela, followed by Cleopatra's Needle, and then Halle straightening up now and coming past the 320. On the outside, Marples making a race of it with Miss Bustle, but Brian York shakes up the Gay Waterhouse train filly, and Miss Bustle quickly burnt off Marples, who ducks in sharply, and Miss Bustle's in no danger of defeat. She's about 3 clear. Marples getting home well as Shelburne Gull with My Wishing Star, but Miss Bustle toys with them. Miss Bustle wins and wins it brilliantly from My Wishing Star, and on the outside Shelburne Gold. Then Marbles, followed at the head of the others Halle, Cleopatra's Needle, Yarrabin King, and last Princess Leela.
Miss Bustle, number 3, 150, 110, 6 My Wishing Star, $2, and 1 Shelburne Gold, $2.20.
And we have a late scratching of the Gold Coast in the next race 3. Number 6, Miller's Guide, is out on Bet's advice at 135.
Empire ready. Sail of Century comes up. They're set to go. Stalls back, they're racing. Sail of Century got its head up after the start. Scalado began well. So did Phoenix Park, all-time high, and Vampire away quickly. Coming down the straight now, and it's Phoenix Park leading Vampire, and Scalado's 3 out at the winning post now from Shot of Thunder. All-time high is not too far behind them, about 3 lengths further back, Universal Prince, Make Me a Miracle, and last of all, Sail of Century. 1600 to go, and the favourite Scalado strides up to Phoenix Park going down the side. Scalado on the outside, off the fence, about a neck in front of Phoenix Park. 2 lengths to Vampire, 1 Shot of Thunder, 3 further back then is All-Time High, 2 lengths to Universal Prince and Make Me a Miracle, and 2 lengths Sail of Century last of all. At the 1400 metre mark, Phoenix Park and Scalado. Scalado off the rail just in front of Phoenix Park inside it. 2 lengths further back is Vampire, third. Shot of Thunder on the inside, fourth. 3 further back running fifth is All-Time High, 2 then to Universal Prince. A neck the outside of it would have been Make Me a Miracle, and 2 to Sail of Century. Scalado at the 1000 metre mark, about a half length in front. Phoenix Park on the inside. 2 lengths further back is Vampire, third, a half to Shot of Thunder. No change in the order. 2 lengths further back running fifth is the filly All-Time High, about 4.5 off the lead. 2 lengths further back Universal Prince, outside it Make Me a Miracle, and a length last of all Sail of Century. Around the turn at the 850, Scalado and Phoenix Park together. A length and a half in front from Vampire, niggled at. Shot of Thunder got off the fence now to third. 2 to All-Time High, 3 further back in the race Universal Prince. Outside it then came Make Me a Miracle and Sail of Century. 600 to go. He hasn't let down yet on Scalado. It's a neck in front of on the inside Phoenix Park. A length and a half then Shot of Thunder, Vampire. 1.5 All-Time High, and Universal Prince starting to run on at the 400 metre mark now, and Scalado has drawn a length and a half in front. Universal Prince is getting out and going after him at the turn. 300 to go, and they leave Phoenix Park, but Scalado's got a kick. Straightened a length and a half in front of Universal Prince, who's looming quickly on the outside. They'll fight it out. Scalado 3/4 in front. Universal Prince trying to wear it down. Scalado's finding a bit for pain. He's too good, Scalado. Universal Prince can't finish off, and Scalado wins a length and a half. Universal Prince 4 away, third Sail of Century, then Shot of Thunder, further back All-Time High. Behind those Vampire and Phoenix Park, and just walking home, last of all, Make Me a Miracle.
1 Scalado, 280 and 140. 2 Universal Prince, 170. 4 Sail of Century, 180.
Beautifully judged right out in front, sitting outside the leader on the rail. Rated the race from off the fence here, Patrick Payne, and had a bit of a kick when Universal Prince came at him seriously, turning for home. But he's drawn clear again, this horse. He's won the Caulfield Guineas, and he's won the AAMI Vase, and he just might go close to winning the Derby. Racing up on the speed today, number 1 Scalado. As good a ride as you'd see with P. Payne aboard. Universal Prince, number 2, Justin Sheehan, is second. And third is number 4 from way back in the field, Sail of Century. 1, 2 and 4 in 2:9.2. 2:9.2 the time. That's a beautifully rated ride there, P. Payne. He's a gifted horseman, this man. He was quite content to let the horse stride up not to cross, to sit off the fence. Obviously, he preferred the ground there, which is a general feeling here that the best ground is a couple off the rail. And he was able to dictate, control the race on the outside of Phoenix Park, get to the front. He still hadn't moved until when they came to the turn when Universal Prince made its ground quickly and got out. And a couple of times in the straight, it was going to be fairly serious as a threat. But the moment he gave this colt a crack with the whip, he did find here Scalado, and he's come clear on the post. Good.
And a lead, it's College Park from Ali and Alberto on the inside. Luberto going up quickly, looking for the front spot, but can't get it from Ali and College Park, and wider out on the track is Chrysler Mirage. And then comes Abstained. Over on the inside next is Sports Freak as they settle fully into stride. About 2.5 lengths then coming Gibbois, Diamond just in front of it, followed by Lord Quickstep, and 2 lengths to Iron Cross and Donald racing down past the 1,000. And Ali assumes control more than a length, make it 2 now on Chrysler Mirage. Luberto back to 3rd and College Park to 4th. Abstained wide as next, then Sports Freak and Diamond, 2 lengths to Gibbois and Lord Quickstep the outside, and Donald and Iron Cross at the joint tail enders. 700 left to run, and Ali a handy leader. About 2.5 lengths on Chrysler Mirage. Luberto the fence from Abstained, who's been wide from the start, and a length further off College Park, hard ridden. Then Sports Freak awkwardly placed from Diamond, Lord Quickstep, Gibbois, and Donald in company with Iron Cross of the last pair around the corner. 400 left to go, and Ali straightens up. 2 lengths on Chrysler Mirage, a length Abstained, and 2.5 then to Lord Quickstep as they come down past the 200 marker. Ali having its lead pegged back to only a half length by Chrysler Mirage. Diamond's gone up on the inside. Lord Quickstep and Abstained. Lord Quickstep, here he comes after Chrysler Mirage. Lord Quickstep is finishing right over Chrysler Mirage, and Lord Quickstep gets the money from Chrysler Mirage. Abstained or Diamond for 3rd, and then came Iron Cross with Ali, Gibbois, Sports Freak, Donald, Luberto, and College Park was a distant last.
1 Lord Quickstep, 390, 170, 11 Chrysler Mirage, 390, Photo for 3rd, 9 Abstained, 250, 3 Diamond, 310.
And would you note the time for that journey at Doomben was 118.75, 118.
Back in a right grade, likes Moonee Valley, likes the ground. A little bit of value runner in a horse called Ambitious, Brian. Went to the gate nice, likes the give in the ground, and couldn't fault her in the yard.
Yeah, she hit the line well at Caulfield, and she had... Racing, Flash may have missed it about 3/4 of a length, and Ambitious went back after the start, and Megastar, Bodacious Lady away quickly. Tickle Mayan on the inside, Hewler Wonder with Oregon Seal. Madame Plume further out with Megastar, and from the outside Super Sequel trying to get over as they go to the first turn and sort themselves out now. Megastar up in the middle with Madame Plume, and Sequel is starting to kick forward. Just behind those, Bodacious Lady, Oregon Seal, followed further back by Tickle Mai. Very wide Nova Claus from Queen of the Desert, Hewler Wonder. They're really bunched from Mrs. Bentley, and further back Sorrento, Flushed, Ambitious. 1,000 to go down the back. Madame Plume took up the lead now, led a length and a half, Super Sequel. A neck third on the inside, Bodacious Lady, and then right around the outside goes Sorrento. Sorrento travelling forward at the 900 metre mark. Madame Plume just in front. About a half length Super Sequel, and ahead Sorrento 3 out. A length and a half Bodacious Lady, 1 Nova Claus. Then Megastar, Oregon Seal the fence, and further back then Tickle Mai taken very deep. Well back in the race then came Mrs. Bentley off the track from Queen of the Desert. Further back is Ambitious with Flushed and Hewler Wonder. They've gone to the 600 metre mark, and Madame Plume about a neck in front. Super Sequel on the outside. A length into Nova Claus, who's been wide most of the way, 3rd. Oregon Seal getting up on the inside, and further back in the race then Bodacious Lady to the outside Mrs. Bentley, and further back then Ambitious and Tickle Mai. On the turn Madame Plume is grabbed by Super Sequel. The run coming for Williams on Oregon Seal, and she's got up on the inside, and then Nova Claus in the straight. Super Sequel in front. Oregon Seal back on the inside, finishing hard. Oregon Seal getting up to Super Sequel. Super Sequel and Oregon Seal followed by Nova Claus. Oregon Seal going home better. Craig Williams cracks it. It's Oregon Seal, a neck on the line. Super Sequel a length away 3rd is Nova Claus. They're followed by Madame Plume. With those is Ambitious running on late, followed by Flash. Then Hewler Wonder, Sorrento, a gap to Tickle Mai, followed by Bodacious Lady. Then Mrs. Bentley, Queen of the Desert near the tail, and Megastar just pulling up quickly after the line.
12 Oregon Seal, 970, 310 from 13. Super Sequel, 350 and 4. Nova Claus 220.
12, 13 and 4. Number 12, Oregon Seal, right up on the inside. Number 12 has beaten 13 Super Sequel, ridden by D. Gauchi. And third in is number 4, Nova Claus. She was caught wide most of the way. It's been a good effort. And fourth in is number 3, Madame Plume. Fifth in, number 10, that's Flushed. Numbers are up 12, 13 and 4. 12, 13 and 4 after the Tessio. Well, that's a dashing ride. Didn't go around one. Didn't go around one. And when Madame Plume laid off the fence inside Super Sequel turning for home, he just continued to get up on the inside on this one. It was interesting to watch that distinct English style, European style that he obviously has adopted in his stint in England and Europe. Oh, he had a great stint there, Craig. He rode 46 winners, 2 at Group 1 level, and 4 to the saddle, pumping, pushing, more so than the whip, and getting right up around the horse's ears as he rode it out with the reins. And it's a clear change in riding style, and certainly hasn't done him any harm. 970 and
And they're off and racing, and immediately Bust Loose drops out to last, and Sudden Smile straight to the lead from Impeachable. Claire's Vision going up quickly, looking for the front, then Tiger Eye, followed closely by Charm Girl and Life Goes On. The top weight, Brianna over on the inside, as Charm Girl is now losing her posse. A length and a half further back is Winona, trapped a bit wide from Bust Loose, and between Bust Loose and Winona till Axial. 2 lengths Seductive Miss and Oakfield Lass and Queen of Scots is last now. They run along to the 1,000 marker, and Claire's Vision assumes control. 3/4 Sudden Smile. A length Impeachable, closely followed by Life Goes On. Brianna won't settle on the inside. And then Tiger Eye, Charm Girl, Winona till Axial, Bust Loose, Seductive Miss, and Queen of Scots and Oakfield Lass at the joint tail enders, working their way to the side and linking up with the 650 and Claire's Vision from Sudden Smile. Life Goes On, third from Impeachable. Tiger Eyes back racing fifth. A length into Brianna, settling again on the inside from Talaxial, Charm Girl. Seductive Miss wider up the jock and the club's colours from Bust Loose. Winona's got back to third last from Oakfield Lass and Queen of Scots Absolute. They're homeward bound and straightening up for the run of the line. Claire's Vision a half length on Sudden Smile, bridging the gap to quickly hit the lead. 2 lengths to Life Goes On, Tiger Eye till Axial, and then Bust Loose. And Winona's a mile back, it's Sudden Smile. 150 to go, about a length clear. On the outside, Life Goes On with Tiger Eye, but Sudden Smile's in full flight. They won't get her, and Sudden Smile beat Life Goes On, Tiger Eye. And up there was Brianna, followed by Till Axial, and then Claire's Vision, Oakfield Lass, Winona, Never Threatened, followed by Bust Loose, Queen of Scots, then Impeachable, Charm Girl, and last of all was Seductive Miss.
4 Sudden Smile, $3, 165. Life Goes On, 280. 3 Tiger Eye, 210, with 1 Brianna, 230.
New
National Racing Service, Triple SFM. We stand by for that third number there in Sydney after the running of race number 4 on the card. We'll be heading to Tasmania in a couple of minutes' time for the call of race number 5 there, and that'll be followed by Adelaide, race number 4, due at 3:15 today. Adelaide update, 1 Rydell High is $6.60 and $2.50, 2 Deaconess $6.60 and $2.70, 3
Racing, Felvalon exploded out of the gates and landed in front here. From Natwar inside him, going with him now. Natwar got up on the inside of Felvalon, and early they broke 2 lengths in front, settling down now from Amber Run and further back, then Runs to Win. They're followed by Honour the Name, Omari Rhythm, Super Elegant, Pad Stow and Benazee, 4 lengths off them. Up on the inside, Natwar led a neck to Felvalon, a length for the back, Amber Run at the 600-metre mark, and then Omari Rhythm has gone up 4th. Runs to Win the centre on the inside, Super Elegant. 1 to Pad Stow and further back, then Honour the Name, and 4 lengths Benazee. At the 400-metre mark on the inside, it's Natwar, about a head in front of Felvalon. They start to pour the speed on now and they break away. 3 lengths in front now from further back. Super Elegant Runs to Win. On the turn, Natwar ahead in front. On the outside, Oliver looking over his shoulder on Felvalon. Now he lets the Queenslander down, and Felvalon picks up Natwar at the 150, and this jet ball out of Queensland explodes away Felvalon. It's over from Natwar and Super Elegant, but Felvalon an easy winner by 2 lengths. Natwar second, a length away third, Super Elegant. Then further back came Honour the Name, Runs to Win. Back behind them, Padstow. A gap in the race, Benazee, followed by Amber Run. And near the tail on the outside, pulling up pretty quickly after the line is Omaru Rhythm.
Falval on number 1, 140 and 110. 2 Natois, 250 and 9 Super Elegant, 170.
Falval on number 1 allowed Natois to carry him up to the home turn. And then one kick and it was over. And the Queenslander has now made it 10 wins from 15 starts. A 4-year-old stallion. A grand little galloper, and he's beaten Natois number 2, and third in his number 9 Super Elegant, 1, 2 and 9. 1, 2 and 9 to the Schweppes in 59.8. 1, 2 and 9. Officially fourth is number 3 Honour the Name, and fifth in number 7, and that's Runs to Win. It's a credit to his trainer Danny Begor, this horse. 2 runs back, both wins. Let's have a chat with him now.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Congratulations, Dan. What a wonderful training effort.
Yeah, the horse is going good, Mark, and hopefully he can keep going on now.
Mentioned before the race to Brian, he is so casual for a 4-year-old bull. What's he like at home around fillies and mares? And I have never seen a horse so casual as this horse.
You can lead fillies and mares. You know, I've travelled him on the plane with fillies and mares, doesn't worry him, so he's just a professional racehorse.
2 weeks in between the Scalacci. He's a robust little horse. Tell us about the last 2 weeks of his work, his fast work. What have you done with this horse?
He's done very little, Mark. He's probably had one serious gallop between the Scalacci. He's a better horse when he's allowed to race a little bit fresh.
Presses the button and they're off. And near the inside, Fuel, actually the smartest to hit the ground, and is just the leader from Quad Zero. Hunter House and Skidor wider out, and not far away is, as they settle down, Cosmic Rays. A couple of lengths to Endeavours on the inside of a Beale Hostess from Royal Circle, and 1, 2 Legend of Bounds. At the end of almost 400, York goes straight to the lead on Hunter House and opens up about a length and 3/4 on Skidor and Cosmic Rays. Then Quad Zero, Fuel back on the inside. Cosmic Rays raced a bit awkwardly there and tended to veer off the track a little. Further away on the inside is Endeavours, followed by a Beale Hostess on the outside of Endeavours. Royal Circle next to Lust, and close up on his inside, Legend of Bounds. As they pass the 800, York slows the speed on Hunter House. It's 3/4 of a length over Skidor, 2 to Fuel and Cosmic Rays, and then a gap of a length and a half to Quad Zero.